this is like real shit that I've been like going through myself, of just like feeling lost, feeling like not posting things that are not even creating things, but wanting to post, wanting to do that, and like doing it a little bit, but not much. And so, like, I know a lot of people feel very discouraged in the way that I do. Like, it's not uncommon. That's why there's so many like hype videos like, you need to start filming. It's 2026. This is your time. Nobody else is going to do it if you don't step into it. Da, 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 da. Like, the only person that can do you is you. Get it out there. Get it going. Even if it's not perfect, just do it. Just do it. And like, it is way easier done than said, because of the fact that a lot of my videos I have not even posted. And I'm not gonna lie, part of like, I have been making excuses for not making content, not recording myself, not doing what I enjoy, even if it's just to myself. Like, I'm not recording this for, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, this is really like a, at this point, a documentary for me of like my life and elevation. And I want to like make network and create friends and like find people that understand where I'm at in life. And like, I'll give you a little background. I'm 20. I have lost two kids. Well, not kids, but I have lost two pregnancies. um so I'll give you a little backstory. I am 21. I have lost two pregnancies. I lost the person that thought I was gonna be with. I contributed to it. I need a lot of self work, shadow work, whatever. And at this point in my life is the lowest and most high vibrational I've ever been in my life thus far, just because after losing so many things over and over again, I've kind of been left with myself. And I never was left with myself just because of the low vibrational things I was using to avoid being alone in the uncomfortability of a clean slate. Because a lot of people are like, oh, reinvent yourself. Oh, like, you know, elevate yourself. Da da da. Like, basically, like building off of who you already are to get to know yourself more. And I'm personally like building off of nothing. I don't know myself. Like, of course, like I know things that I like and stuff like that, but I don't know the best I can be. That is not knowing myself. It, to me, you know. So I really just like have been left with this clean slate. And I've really just been sitting in it, sitting by myself, sitting in silence when I can, you know, as much as I can. And like, I don't really have that many friends. I love talking to people. I'm so friendly. And confirmation burp. Whatever. But like, no, dead eyes though. I'm so friendly. I love talking to people. I enjoy so much presence. I love yapping. I love like connection with people, and not just like talking about, oh, today's Friday, how are you doing? I'm doing good, how are you? But like, really just like getting to know people, especially when it comes to like business and elevation, and finding people like relatively around the same space I am. Even if it's just one conversation, I really do enjoy it. And I wish that I had a friend group instead of just meeting people and stuff like that. But wish I had a friend group that was like that, you know, because I don't really get to like get to make that friend group, just because I don't know why connections dwindle, you know. And like, if you're not hanging out with somebody all the time, you're not doing something with somebody all the time, it's really kind of spacious in 2026. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And of course, there's like a lot of people that have like big friend groups and stuff like that. But the type of friend groups I want, like, I'm not a partier. I've never really been a partier. I really don't understand the party culture, and I think that goes into my little, like, I am high functioning autistic as well. So, I'm pretty sure that goes into that because I don't grasp it. I don't grasp like doing drugs, like doing alcohol consistently. You know, I might have a drink, but I'm just not a partier. So when it comes to like my age group and my age range and like even just like aesthetics that I've took on previously and that I still take on, of course, um, it just has a certain vibration around it, and that's mostly drinking, partying, drugs. Let's get lit. You feel me? And my litness and what I feel lit in is like building. And I didn't realize that until I met somebody that creates that, you know? And I really like I knew I loved self-work. I love self-care. I love self-building, but I also love entrepreneurship. I've always wanted to do like be a wig influencer. I know like the people on my account have like my main account have seen so many different versions of me. Um just because I love doing wigs, I love Sims, I love creating just a whole bunch of wide content, but I never stick with it consistently and I never show me in it, if that makes sense. It's always been curated where I'm doing like voiceovers and I'm not really showing my personality and I'm not really showing who I am. But something I have wanted to do is do talking videos. But I've just been so discouraged and like overthinking it because I'm like, what if they think I'm weird? What if I don't get the views? What if like really just not doing it for myself? And a lot of people that do talking stuff, like yes they do it like unless it's like informational, they do it for themselves, you know, that just chat and just talk about their experience and you know what's on their mind. It's an individual thing, and I just haven't had the strength in myself to just go ahead and fucking do this shit. I haven't had that strength to just believe in myself, believe in my character, believe in my charisma, my power as a person, and just show up. And like a lot of people just be like, just show up, just do it. Even if it's for yourself, just do it. But it's when you're in your head a lot, because I'm in my head a lot, it's way harder to just do things. Especially like if you have like adversions like ADHD or procrastination, or like you can be ambitious but lack the you can be you can be ambitious but lack the motivation to commit to dedication. So, and like a dedication in itself is like a whole nother topic because like you can be internally dedicated but not act on it in a dedicated way. Like I was dedicated in a way to doing wigs but not in a consistent way that I showed up dedicated. But it was something always on my mind, something I always enjoyed, something I always wanted to do, something I was always doing, even if it wasn't on camera, even if it wasn't promoting. I was doing it for myself. But then, if I can do something for myself, why not do it on camera? Why not show up, show out, talk, do something, entertain people? I love entertaining. That's that's why I like yapping. So that's what I do. I just entertain, I talk, I chill. And I'm like chillaxing right now. Like I'm really like chilling. And I don't really have like a desk area or nothing right now, but um I'm not gonna let that stop me. And I'm not gonna let my environment stop me, because that's like one of the biggest excuses that I have told myself and that have held me back mentally is I would look at other people's content and be like, oh, I want my content to look like that. So for me to make content, make something of myself, I have to be in an environment that like replicates that, so I can get that response. But I'm not there. So of course that has procrastinated me. No, that I have procrastinated in the past because of that. And so something that I've recently just been doing, and I'm doing now, is just talking to the camera. Luckily, and another thing was not having a camera, not having the setup, not having the things that I thought I needed to film. Like right now, I'm literally using a MacBook to light up my face, my 17 to like, and I'm so happy that I got the 17. It was really a blessing, because me having the 17, even though I could have made content with my 15, me having the 17 has really drastically given me an opening to record, because something that I was also holding me back was my shyness on camera. Because imagine you're sitting there like this with a phone. Hey guys, da 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 da. Not even hey guys, but just talking to a phone like this. It gives obvious. And I'm so shy, and I'm so like in my head about like what other people think, what other people see, what other people are gonna say, what are other people gonna think of me when they look at me and they see that. And like they're like, especially because like 2025, 2026, and like even before that, just so many people are so judgmental. And like nowadays you can't even get privacy without somebody recording you. And like it was also, I felt silly as an individual, which really is what it comes down to, is that I felt silly. It's not necessarily like, oh, I was doing something wrong. It was just my feelings, and I'm in my head but with those feelings. So I'm in my head with those feelings, looking at how other people are looking at me whole time. I'm not even that important for them to look at me, but I know that I'm not, but it's still just like in my head. Like I can't get over myself. And so I feel like just like with my recent losses, I just have had this clean slate and just like a fuck it mentality, because like I've just lost so much in so many ways that like I just, why not? I'm only gonna live once, and if I have nothing else to live for, why not create something? You feel me? So like, well, if you don't feel me, understandable, but like loss can be hard. But I still want to be here. But the uncomfortability makes me not. I'm not somebody that can really like tolerate uncomfortability. I can tolerate it more now, but like no, because I'm saying these things, but I do believe in word attachment. So I used to be somebody that could not tolerate uncomfortability, and I was very sheltered, and I didn't even know what uncomfortability was, but what I was going through was an internal uncomfortability, and I was making myself uncomfortable. Like, I really had it good. I was making myself uncomfortable, and I didn't realize how much I was affecting myself until recently. That's the only reason why I've just been doing it. And of course, like, I have this 17, which I can record, like, vertically, horizontally. I can have the recording horizontal while my phone is vertical. So it just really has helped what I want to do, and just also just talking to myself. I've got not a lot of people to talk to. And like I have older friends, not older friends, but friends, like past friends that like I could contact and be in contact with. But like one thing that I do believe in and that I stopped doing is watering shit that doesn't grow. Like, I love the people that come into my life, like my friends. I love my friends that come into my life, but when things start to get dry and the growth is not there anymore, I've learned to just stop trying to water it, because it makes me in my head a lot, and also it's a waste of my fucking time. Let's be honest. It's a waste of my time. So yeah, that's my little rant. But I don't even know where I'm at right now. But the whole point was just like, just start. That's all I can say. And you don't have to be in the perfect environment. The videos don't even have to be posted online. Like my first couple of videos, I didn't even want to post online. But I'm making content out of making content and not even posting it. Just do it when you're not ready. You have thoughts. You want to talk to other people, but especially when you're in a mode of like solitude and you need to be in solitude, when you want to talk to people, just talk to a camera. Because like, especially nowadays, the people that you talk to about your dreams, about the things you want to do, about things, how you want to do things, they cannot be supportive. They can be low-key haters, jealous, give you evil eye, fucking just really be on dick negatively. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. And sometimes you just gotta like shut the fuck up. Because that's what I'm learning now. That's what I'm learning now, is just to shut the fuck up. Because, like, what else are you going to do? You know, especially, like, when it's not even something serious and you don't feel seen or heard. Because that happens to me a lot. Like, with just, like, throughout my life, is in even just group settings that I'm talking and I'm getting ignored. I'm getting talked over. I'm getting whatever else, you know? So, like, I've really just learned just to shut the fuck up. And just do it on camera. Make content out of it. Because I can splice this video up, post it, do something with it, you know? And it benefits me at the end of the day. Just talking to a camera instead of talking to a person. And that doesn't mean don't talk to people. You feel me? But that just means, like, when you don't have anybody to talk to, or you don't feel seen or heard in what you want to talk about, it could be, you could literally talk about colors. Just record it, do it for yourself. And if you can make content out of doing content for yourself, just do that. Do whatever lands into your lap. That's an opportunity. And sometimes you just gotta do, and just like, even if you don't post, just record yourself for yourself. Look at how you talk. Look at how you present yourself. Look at how you feel, the things that you want to talk about. And like, also, I love, like, I love watching myself. I love looking at myself. And that's something that's like, I haven't always loved that, but I have realized that I really do. And just because, like, I captivate myself. And so if I do it for myself, what's the harm in that? And then that way I can work on my speech. I can work on how I look. I can work on how I present myself, the consistency in my words. I can film myself, film all these things that I want to talk about, and end up just being here and having tools that escalate me as a person, and that I can also use in person. So it's just like, all that, the whole thing of this video is to just do it yourself. I know it sounds corny. Like, it sounds corny. Just do it on some Nike stuff. But, like, not sponsored. Don't want to, not copyrighted, not mine. Don't want to get sued. I don't know. But in reality, like, because especially if you're doing it for other people, it can be a lot more discouraging than doing it for yourself, you know? And sometimes things can be easier if you do it for another person, you know? But you can also think of yourself as another person, because you in 2 or 3 hours is not the same person recording the video. And that person can look onto this video and see and hear and watch. So why not? You feel me? You can be your other person. And that's what I'm learning, is I can be my other person. Even if nobody wants to hear what I have to say, nobody is paying attention to what I have to say, nobody is like here, I can finally be alone and be present with myself. So, like I said, just start it for yourself, do it for yourself, and just don't even worry about posting it. Don't post it. Don't, everything that's wrong with the video, take notes. Watch yourself. Watch what's wrong. Change it as if you can. If not, just keep doing it until you feel comfortable and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. You know, it's whatever, like, when you do recordings in private towards recordings for what you want to do, then that works.